Hey guys, Links here. Today I'm going to show you how I do the skew shake and how I use my null objects. Maybe some people want to know that too, so I'm going to include that into my tutorial. So yeah, let's go to our base. Okay, so we have our base scene right here with Twixtor and motion tile. So now we gotta add transform and drag it onto our clip. If you go to our settings, we have this right here. We're going to click on the clock and add our keyframe right at the end. What you can do is you click U to open all your effects, and then you see here's your keyframe. You're going to drag it right at the end and it's up to 0, and right at the start is going to be 8. You can also do 10 or whatever you like, but I usually use 8 because it looks much better. And now we're gonna go one underneath, hold Alt and click on it. So we open this window here and we're gonna type time star 250. Now I'm gonna mark my keyframes, easy ease, and go to our graphs and just copy my graph. Now this is how it should look like right now. So it was pretty easy and fast, but now I gotta add some other things. We're gonna click S for scale, click on our keyframe, drag it right at the end, and click on this separate button here and do it on between 75 and 80. I'm gonna do 80 now. Yeah, let's do 80 and mark our keyframes, easy ease, and here you're gonna follow my graph as well. And this is how it should look like. Okay, so now to our null objects, we're just gonna click right click, go on new, and here null object, and we're gonna duplicate it 2 times, so we have 3 null objects, cut it right, and add motion blur. Now let's just say null objects are like layers. Makes sense because if you do one transition here, maybe like scale. So we see scale is already used and we can't use it twice. So that's why we use null objects. So if I go to the first null object, I can do scale again. But I can only do it if I mix them together. So we're going to click on this button here, drag it onto a null object, and this null object, we're going to drag it the second null object and the second onto the third. So now we combined everything and we can use our transitions. So can use scale or position, rotation, so we can use everything. Alright, so now we're gonna do a zoom out. So last keyframe is going to be just 100 and the first is going to be 150, or how much zoom you would like. I do 150, and here I use this graph. Perfect. And now I go to the second one, click S, so we can use scale again. Gonna do a keyframe right at the end, and my first one is going to be 110. So you ask, why do you do that? It's because I can make my edit much smoother if we use a scale without any graphs. So it's just a plain scale. Now we go to our third null object and we're gonna use a zoom out. So it's gonna look like this. And if you want to do a zoom in before it does a zoom out, we can duplicate it again to have a fourth null object, and we're gonna combine them as well. And now we're gonna do scale. Keyframe is going to be here, and last keyframe is going to be 120. Gonna easy ease them, go to graphs, right click, speed curve, and do this graph. So now we have this, and yeah, that's basically it. Now you can use effects and other things, and I hope you liked it and I hope you understood. If not, you can either DM me or comment down below. See you next time. Bye bye.